Welcome to this video on adding NetFort DPI data to SolarWinds Orion views. My name is Darren Delaney, I'm Head of Technical Services here at NetFort. So why do you need DPAC inspection? Well, there are many reasons, but the most common ones I come across is where you want to find out about what's happening on a network. You hear about NetFlow, but you just don't have a NetFlow source or IP fix or SFlow. Now, if you've got managed switches on your networks, you'll always have the option of a span port, and even if you don't have managed switches, you can use taps. Sometimes you can get misleading data. So if you're monitoring an internet pipe, you see something coming from Akamai Technologies, you kind of want to talk to the users, what are you doing? That's misleading because it's actually a CDN or content distribution network. The real site could be something like YouTube. You may get limited or no detail, so you're troubleshooting maybe a WAN connection. You see file share traffic over port 445, but that's as far as you can go. With deep packet inspection, you can drill right down, see file names, get usernames, really get the full picture. Finally, flow data can be very device-centric. You see IP addresses and port numbers. But with deep packet inspection, you really can see what users are doing. You get usernames, you get file names, you get website names, you get URLs, you get lots of good information. And that appeals to management because it's very readable. You get to see usernames. And when you're troubleshooting a problem, that type of information is so useful. You can track it back to the user. So before I show you how you can install deep packet inspection into SolarWinds, I'm going to show you play a little scenario here where I'm going to take a look at a network first with flow data. So with this scenario, I'm monitoring an internet connection. So I've got a Cisco router and I get NetFlow data from that. So I've got my SolarWinds NTA installed here and I'm looking at the NTA summary page. And there's some pretty good information on it, give me kind of some idea of what's happening. Got some stats around the interfaces on the router. I can see further down here that it's got some web traffic, some HTTPS, and smaller amounts of other traffic, which is useful to know. It starts to get a little bit confusing here because in the domains, some of these domains I'm not familiar with. Telecario, Echo Sync, I'm just not sure. Akamai Technologies, I am familiar with. It's content delivery network. But these are domains I'm just not sure what they are. With the web conversations here, it gets even more confusing because up here we've got 91 megs, but there's connections between hosts on the network here and lots of other external hosts. Some are just IP addresses, some are host names. It's not really clear exactly what those are. Top endpoints as well. Again, there's just IP addresses in some cases. So while I do have an idea that I've got web traffic, well, I just want to understand exactly what's happening and really get to detail. I'm lacking a little bit here. So let's solve this problem. Let's get DPI data into SolarWinds. I've got a LAN Guardian connected to my network, so it's doing deep packet inspection of traffic as it passes through the core switch. It's logging data to its own database, so it doesn't send all this flow or other information into SolarWinds, so it doesn't impact on the performance. It also doesn't require you to install any agents or clients on your servers or desktops, so it's a very easy way to monitor what's happening. And in a way, think of it like a network poller, but with its own database. Now you can do analysis through the LAN Guardian GUI here. I can click on segments here and take a look at why this client here got busy all of a sudden. But today we're going to take a look at the integration pack with SolarWinds. So to get the integration pack, go to our website, netfort.com. Under Solutions, there's a link here to our SolarWinds integration. And under this section here, the integration pack for SolarWinds, you've got a download option here. You can also read more about it here. So you download that and you need to save it onto your SolarWinds server. We do need to log on to our SolarWinds server. So I've got an RDP connection here. I've downloaded the integration pack, so we double click and let's go through the installation. So we go next. Detected that it's not installed. We got npm 10.6. Let's go next. Agree the license. Let's check it for the LAN Guardian. So I'm running it here. Put in a password. Let's test the connection. Passed correct. That's fine. Click next. So it's now installing the integration pack. And that's it complete. We now need to add some data to our SolarWinds views and just going to show you how you can do that now. So let's get some DPI data into my Orion views. So I could have added here to the standard ones. What I've done is I actually created a network forensics view, so I'm going to populate this with some data. So it's blank at the moment, so I click Customize Page, click the plus here, select the classic category. From the options, you should see NetFort options. If you've installed the integration pack, you should have your NetFort options here. So I'm going to select NetFort Summary View. We give you a sample report set. Now any land guardian report can be run into SolarWinds, but I'm going to choose from one of our defaults. So let's go for track volumes and ports, and let's go for top websites. Seeing as I'm monitoring internet traffic, I'll go for top websites. So add selected resources. Let's move things around, move this over here to the right. That looks good, press done. So let's take a look at what's happening on this network now. So we have our traffic totals here. We have web traffic, IMAP obscure, and we have the option to drill down. So let's take a look at some of the traffic here. So what can we see? Well, we see IP addresses like I saw earlier with NetFlow, but there's a big difference here with the detail, because I see Windows Update, I see YouTube, I see people on websites. So this information here is the actual websites people were visiting. The information is extracted from the packets, DNS traffic and HTTP headers. And we can even drill down further. So for example, let's take a look at the YouTube traffic. I can drill down. Let's pick one of these clients. I could see host names in there. Let's drill down further again. So what can we see in here? Now I don't have my Active Directory set up integration, but with land guardian connected to AD, you could see usernames as well. I just see the host name and IP address at the moment. We know the users on YouTube, and we also have got the website in here, and we store the URI. In this case here, we see search query equals Radiohead from basement. So somebody was looking for a search for a video there on YouTube, and you actually have the video URL here as well. So we could see the user actually watched the video after that. So I really got the full picture here. I could see the traffic volumes, nice visual graphics. I could drill down, get usernames, host names, website names. And if I was looking at file share traffic, when I drill down, I would see file names instead. So it just depends on what you're looking at. But DPI gives you this great level of detail, and it's all accessible within Orion. So everything you need to know about what's happening on your network is at your fingertips here in Orion. If you want to find out more about our integration pack for SolarWinds Orion, please go to our website at netfort.com.